Hello, everyone. My name is Erin Wimert, and this is the second video of our chakra series. Last video, we spoke about the root chakra and the connection to the feet and the legs. We discussed the importance of creating a grounded, stable base physically and also energetically. And with that, we're going to move up to the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra, which is a point of energy located in the pelvis. And this second chakra is associated with the color orange. Also, it's associated with our emotional energy, our creative energy, our sexual energy, our feminine energy. And also, sacral chakra is associated with our ability to enjoy pleasure, our ability to be adaptable, to change, to be fluid. It has to do with finding graceful ease in our movements. And we need a steady base, a steady sense of feeling grounded before moving up into this chakra, because if we don't feel grounded in reality, then this chakra can become overactive. And that looks like addiction to pleasure, overindulgence in pleasure. And, you know, we all have our own understanding of that. So today we're going to move with a lot of graceful, sensual movement. It's going to have a completely different feel than the root chakra. So I'm going to ask you sort of to move without any inhibition, to let loose. And even just that in itself is going to build some heat. And then we're going to finish with some big hip openers. So you might want to have a block or two handy if your hamstrings are tight. And we're going to start with a simple meditation to begin. So if you want to sit on a block for this first part, you're welcome to. Let's go ahead and rest your hands on the thighs, lengthen the spine, and allow the chin to drop in ever so slightly. And if you're comfortable, allow your eyes to close. And just feel yourself in your body. Feel the sensations of being in your body. Notice how awareness of the breath affects the sensations you feel. And start to move your attention to the area of the pelvic bowl. And allow your low belly to relax. Allow the pelvic floor to relax. Feel that your reproductive organs are relaxed. And as you feel this sense of softening, this sense of release, of tension, of gripping, of holding, begin to visualize an orange orb of light right in the center of your pelvis. And this orange orb of light is radiating all of the calm waters of your pelvis. And water is the element of this chakra. And imagine this orange warm light is illuminating your ability to adapt, to change, your ability to go with the flow. This orange light is illuminating your creativity, your connection to your emotions, what you're feeling. Also illuminating your sexual energy. And notice when we talk about releasing tension in and around the pelvis, if anything comes up, if there's a sense of vulnerability that we experience when we release the gripping, release the holding. Let's take one more full breath in and out. If you can sit comfortably without a block, remove that. Bring the hands back onto the knees. And we're just going to work with a little bit of movement in the pelvis and just notice what comes up. We don't have to create meaning out of it or anything. As you inhale, start to tip the pelvis forward, meaning your hip points reach forward, your pubic bone moves away from the navel. And as you exhale, tip the pelvis back posteriorly. The hip points pull up, the pubic bone pulls up, the navel pulls in. Inhale, rock the pelvis forward. And as you exhale, rock the pelvis back. So just find about 3 or 4 more of those, no rush. Notice if there's any stickiness along the way, if anything feels stuck, or if there's any resistance, again, to moving the pelvis freely. Let's take one more breath in and out. And come back to a neutral pelvis. And then just switch out the crossing of your legs. Bring the hands onto the knees again. And starting with the middle of the rib cage, start to find a circular movement. Ribs move to the right, back, left, and forward. And very gradually and very slowly, start to manifest a bigger circle. More circular motion starting to involve the pelvis again. And we're not forcing it. Your elbows might start to get involved. Your shoulders, even your head. And think about just letting go of any inhibition. And feel the water inside of your body moving with you. Water is able to fit the form of any shape, any container. So think of feeling the water in your body fitting the container of your body, its movements, and responding with ease and grace. Now, gradually, we'll find a smaller and smaller movement. Again, gradual is the key word. So we want to move away from any sort of movements that are rigid, forced, fast, until eventually you find stillness and feel the water inside of your body also responding, gradually becoming still. And then feel your ribs start to move towards the left, back, right, and forward. Again, it's not 4 choppy movements. It's one fluid, sensual, graceful movement. And as the water inside of your body starts to respond to this movement, it gradually creates a bigger one. Starting to unlock the elbows, the shoulders, maybe even getting your head involved. So if it feels sloppy, if it feels messy, slow down. Imagine you as a physical, watery being moving through water itself. You could think of the way we move our body today as an expression of our open mind, our fluid, adaptable mind. And start to create a smaller movement, bit by bit, gradually. We become smaller and smaller. Again, it's natural, it's gradual, And then as you find stillness, feel the body and the water inside of it become still together. And start to open your eyes and make your way into a tabletop position. So you'll find that moving with this sense of grace and ease requires quite a bit of muscular energy to stabilize. So for just a moment, feel the body drop down. Feel your intention for class radiate throughout the entire being. Your intention to let go of rigidity and move with a sense of grace and ease. Walk the fingertips forward just a little bit. Keep the knees wide. Lift the hips. So we start to shift the shoulders forward. And then draw the heels to the hips. Release the pelvis down. And as you inhale, let the heart curl forward and up. And as you exhale, pull the navel in. Glide back with the hips. Child's pose. Let's do it again. Inhale. Find this undulating motion. Almost like a wave-like movement with the spine. Exhale, pull the navel in and glide back. Once more like that. Inhale, no rush. Go for smooth, easy movements. And then tuck your toes, glide your hips back, downward facing dog. And any sort of intuitive movements here are encouraged. Spread the fingers wide, press the palms forward, and then think about reaching the groins back. When we tuck the tail, the pelvis becomes restricted. We want to think about releasing the pelvis and finding lots of freedom and ease of movement. And we're going to find like a wave-like motion through down dog to plank. So lift your heels up. Start to tuck the tail and then round the spine from bottom all the way to top as you move to plank. Head comes through last. And as you exhale, bend the knees, press your thighs back, and then slowly extend the legs. Inhale, lift the heels, tuck the tail, pull the belly in, round, round, round. Head comes through last. Bend the knees, glide back, thighs back. Just one more like that. Lift the heels, tuck and round, curl forward. And exhale, bend the knees, glide the thighs back. Let's take a full breath in and an exhale out. Float the right leg to the sky and then bend your knee and open it up. Start to find some small circular motions with the right knee. And notice again, if it feels choppy, if it feels rigid, go slow enough that it feels really smooth and easy. And then switch directions. And then fully extend the leg. Inhale. As you exhale, glide forward into a low lunge. Drop the back knee. And then let the weight of your hips sink down and forward. On your inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Open up like a sail. Low lunge. And as you exhale, glide back, half splits, Ardha Hanuman. So just a few breaths here. Feel that, again, the tail's not tucking, the hip flexors are not locked up, they're relaxed, they're released, and you're gliding back with the hips. So we'll play with an easy flow back and forth between these two shapes. Rebend the knee. Inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, glide back, half splits. So that's the flow. See if you can almost make it one easy, fluid movement. And notice the importance of your arms as you move here. You might move in a way that is breaking the boundaries of what you normally do. So it doesn't have to look a certain way. We're going for how this feels more than how it looks. So there's not going to be any kind of hardcore alignment talk today. We're going for the feeling of the movement, the transitions between the shapes. Last time, no rush. Come forward into a lunge. Lift the back knee. And then you can feel free to have a block under your left hand. Stretch the right arm open for a twist. So strong base. Once we have a strong base, we can explore. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, stretch the right arm back, down, and forward and up. Big breath in. Flip the palm away from you. And exhale, back and down. So continue like this. Notice again, when you rush it, when you try to speed through it, that's when things feel a little sloppy, not super sensual and graceful. Let's do 2 more. And this practice is about how it feels more than anything. Let's come back into our lunge. Hover your back knee. Take a big breath in. Lift the heart. Exhale, glide back, pyramid pose. Just a couple breaths here. And then we'll find that continuous flow between these 2 shapes. On your inhale, find your lunge. Back knee hovers. Exhale, glide back, pyramid pose. And we're off. So especially if you're alone, don't be afraid to just let go of your inhibitions. Imagine as if you were moving through water and get curious about how you move your body affecting the state of your mind. We're creating a watery state of mind of just gliding through life. Instead of resisting, we're flowing with it. Let's do 1 more. And come back to your lunge. Inhale. As you exhale, step lightly top of your mat. Forward folds. Find the feet hip width. Inhale halfway, unfurl the spine, and exhale, lead with the heart, bow into yourself. Let's do it again. Inhale, unwind the spine, and exhale. So just a few breaths here. Again, connecting the movements so it feels really fluid and easygoing. Again, give yourself permission to sort of break outside of the rules or the boundaries of how you think things are supposed to look, how you think the body should move, and see if you can just let loose. 1 more time. Inhale all the way up. Stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, palms to the heart. Press your palms down, circle wide. Inhale and exhale. Twice more like that. And switch directions. Inhale, fingertips up the midline. Exhale, open wide. Bring the palms to heart. Inhale again, reach. And exhale. And just 1 more. Nothing rigid, nothing choppy. Let's inhale the arms up. And as you exhale, bend the knees, stretch your arms wide out and back. Palms go forward. Inhale, go wide out and up. Exhale, wide out and back. Twice more. Again, like you're swimming through water. Inhale back and gracefully fold to the ground. Inhale halfway. Exhale, step your right toes back and drop the right knee down. Take a moment to let the weight of your pelvis sink down and forward. And on your inhale, sweep the arms slowly forward, up and back. And exhale, glide back, half splits. So just a couple breaths here to wake up through the hamstrings, and then we'll come back to that really easy fluid movement. Take one more breath cycle, and then rebend the knee. Inhale, reach, and exhale, glide back. So again, feel free to let your arms start to do their own thing. And maybe letting loose like this brings up some sensations or feelings of being uncomfortable, especially if we don't feel like we have space to even explore this kind of movement or this way of being. Again, it can be uncomfortable for us to move in ways we don't usually move. Let's do just two more, no rush. And you might be moving slower than me. Let's come forward back into your lunge. Float the right knee off the ground. Again, you can have a block under your right hand. Stabilize, create a strong base, strong foundation. Then stretch the arm up. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, circle the left arm back and down. We go down, forward, and up. Inhale, flip the palm away. And exhale. So find just about 3 more smooth circular movements with the arm. Just thinking, moving as slow as we possibly can, being the goal. Bring your hand to the ground. Hover the back knee, take a big breath in, lift the chest. And as you exhale, glide back, pyramid pose. And just a few breaths here, and we'll connect the movements. On your inhale, rebend the front knee, right knee hovers, breath in. Exhale, glide back. And then see if you can create continuous circular breath, continuous movement, water-like, wave-like. Notice if anything feels choppy along the way. Let's do 2 more. We'll come back into a lunge and step to high plank with ease. On your inhale, drop the knees down. Exhale, chest and chin, Ashtanga Namaskar. We find 8 points of contact and then slither through to Cobra, your variation, and exhale to lower. All right, so we're going to find a little bit of movement, this almost like snake-like movement in Cobra, and it's going to require a little bit of upper body strength. So if you need to adjust your hands forward, you can. Now start to roll the right shoulder back, roll the left shoulder back, and so on. And then slowly use your arm strength to lower down. And let's do just 2 more like that. Maybe leading with the left shoulder. And 1 more. Again, it requires a lot of muscular strength to move with a sense of ease and grace. Let's go ahead, press up into tabletop, and then glide your thighs back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in, and an exhale out. This should feel familiar. Inhale, lift the heels, tuck the tail, round the spine, head comes through last to plank. Exhale, bend the knees, glide back. Inhale, heels lift, spine rounds, head comes through last, and then glide back. Once more on your own. Pause in your dog, float the left leg up, bend the knee, and open it skyward. Starting small, find some circles with the left knee. And then start to switch directions, going for as smooth of a movement as you can create. And then fully extend the left leg, step lightly between your thumbs, and drop your right heel down. Open up to your warrior 2. So first point of business, connecting to root chakra, connecting to a strong, stable base. And then, so sacral chakra is all about the sense of allowing, going with the flow, not forcing, not resisting. So instead of trying to force your hips to square, see if you can let them move with ease in the direction that they naturally go. And with this strong base, we'll find a little movement through upper body. Reach the left arm forward, reach the right arm back. So feel, now that we're starting to work through the obliques, feel how your side bodies are such an important part to releasing and moving with the sense of grace, ease. Yeah, and this sort of reflects that sense of inhibition, not following the rules that we've created of how things should look, but sort of looking outside the boundaries a bit, getting curious. Let's come back to center. Inhale your left leg long. Reach forward. Pivot your arms to 12 and 6, Trikonasana. Feel your strong, steady base first. Press through both feet. Take a big breath in. Locate your right arm in your mind. Exhale, reach the right arm back, down and forward. Inhale, forward, up and back. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, flip the palm away from you. And exhale. One more like that. Now as the right arm goes down and forward, reverse warrior, deep bend in the front knee, full inhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose as you exhale. Let's connect the movements. Now let go, if you will, of this idea of how these shapes should look, what your arms should be doing. Feel free to get expressive with the arms. Again, working those side bodies, enjoying the suppleness of the spine. Let's do one more. Meet me in reverse warrior. From there, extended side angle. And then from here, reverse triangle, straighten both legs, extended side angle. Reverse triangle. And extended side. And building some heat as we try to maintain the fluidity of our spine, our arms. Let's find one more reverse triangle. And exhale, hands to the earth. Pop your back heel up and walk your left foot to the left. Shimmy your right toes back and drop the back knee. Now, just connecting to what you're feeling, what you want to feel. Intuitively decide what you want to do here. Maybe you grab the back foot. Maybe you're just exploring some stillness. Feeling the water inside of your body, responding to your choices, your movements. Let's go ahead, come up to the palms, walk your back foot in, and step to high plank. As you inhale, drop the knees down. Exhale, chest and chin. Hips pop up like a little inchworm, and then slither through to Cobra, full breath. And exhale, lower. You can press through tabletop or plank to downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and lift the heels up, tuck the tail, curl through, and then exhale, bend the knees, glide back. Stroll to the top of your space. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, grab the calves and fold. With ease, inhale all the way up, arms to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, arms go wide out and back. Stay low, inhale, arms go wide and forward. Exhale, go wide out and back. Once more, inhale and exhale. Back to center, inhale, release the groins back. Exhale, glide to the ground and fold. Inhale, unfurl the spine halfway with ease. Careful step, left toes back, left heel down. Warrior two. All right. Find your strong base first. We talk about balancing the chakras. We always start at the root and then make our way up. Make sure you feel stable, steady, grounded. And then we can explore safely. Start to reach the right arm and reach the left arm. It's working the sides, letting the spine be supple and watery. Let's come back to center, straighten the front leg, reach forward, and pivot the arms to 12 and 6. Feel free to use a block if you need under the right arm. Right arm is an active base versus a passive one. Press down through the feet. Inhale your left arm longer. Exhale, circle the left arm back and down. Go down, forward, and up. Inhale, flip the palm away from you. And exhale. So no rush, 3 more. Try to create the smoothest circle you can. Last one, stay with me. As the arm goes down, forward, and up, we transition, reverse warrior, and Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse, and then get loose with it. Notice how moving your body like this has an effect on your state of mind. So moving with grace and ease, being adaptable, flexible, able to change, not being rigid. Let's do one more. From reverse warrior, we'll find extended side angle. Reverse triangle. Press through your front heel. Extended side angle. Reverse triangle. And extended side. So you might have to look at the ground for balance. Again, feeling the solidity of our base is number one. Let's do one more. From reverse triangle, we'll come down to the ground with ease. Pop the back heel up. Walk your right foot to the right, and then drop the left knee down. Again, just get a sense in your body where it wants to go, what it's looking to experience, what's going to feel most pleasurable here. Notice if there's any gripping around the pelvis. Let the groins just move back. Feel that release of the pelvis, the hip flexors. Let's find one more slow breath in and exhale out. Come back up to the palms. Lift your back knee up and step to Malasana, frog pose. Now you might be upright. You can start to bounce the hips down. But feel that wherever you are, your tail's not tucking. The pelvis isn't locked up. Tailbone, groins reaching back. Pelvis is free. And just find a few breaths here. Allowing, feeling, noticing the water inside of your body become still. And as you inhale, reach the fingertips forward. Lift the hips, stretch your heels back, and just bump the hips side to side. Let them flow, let them move. And then just heel toe your feet to about hip width. Inhale, unfurl your spine halfway. Exhale, grab a hold of the calves and fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky, reach. Exhale, bend the knees, arms go wide, float back. Inhale, arms go wide out and forward. Little different, swim the arms back and step your right toes back. Shimmy the toes back, stabilize the lower body. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, go wide. So this should feel familiar. Continue with the breath. Feel the stability of the legs and the feet. Once more, inhale wide. Exhale, swim back. Warrior 2, inhale. Trikonasana, exhale. Inhale, attention in the right arm. Exhale, right arm goes back and down. And as it goes down, forward and up, reverse warrior. Breath in. Extended side angle with ease. Breath out. Reverse triangle. Inhale, 2 straight legs. Exhale, hands to the ground. High plank. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, chest and chin. Slither through to Cobra, inhale. And exhale, release your way back to downward dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Lift the heels, bend the knees, breath in, and lightly float or walk top of your space. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold and bow into yourself. Stretch wide all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, arms go wide, swim back. Arms go wide, forward and up. Inhale. As you go wide, exhale, left toe step back. Shimmy your toes back. Inhale with the arms. Exhale. So just a couple more. Focus on the stability of the legs, the stability of the feet. Last one. Inhale, continuous movement. And exhale. Warrior two. Inhale. Trikonasana. Exhale. Inhale, the left arm reaches. Exhale, circle it back and down. As you go forward and up, reverse warrior. Inhale, bend the front knee. Extended side, exhale. Reverse triangle, inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to the ground. With ease, high plank, inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Slither through to Cobra, inhale. Then exhale your way back. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and an exhale out. Inhale, left leg floats. With ease, step between the thumbs, lunge. Inhale, up to high crescent, reach. Exhale, arms go wide and hinge. Warrior two, inhale. Trikonasana, exhale. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, circle it back, down and around. As it goes forward and up, reverse warrior. Inhale. Extended side, exhale. Reverse triangle, inhale, reach. And your way to down dog. You can move through a vinyasa. You can continue with knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga up dog. Pause in dog for a big inhale. And exhale out. Inhale, right leg floats. With ease, step between the thumbs. High crescent is your inhale. Exhale, arms go wide and hinge. Warrior two, inhale. Trikonasana, triangle, X. Inhale, attention into the left arm. Exhale, circle it back, down and around. Reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side, exhale. Staying connected to that watery movement. Reverse triangle, inhale. And chaturanga, or your way back to downward facing dog. And then just step a foot forward and turn wide into prasarita. Take a moment or two to just let the body fold. Let's find some length halfway. Turn the toes out slightly and just take a lateral lunge into one direction. Inhale through to center. Glide with ease into the opposite direction. So continue like this, moving side to side, hips heavy, heart light. And if you choose to move into Skandasana, continue. Again, taking it slow, making sure that your base feels strong. And then finish off each side. And come into your fold. Let the whole spine drop down as you roll up. And then bring the heels in, toes out. Bend your knees, come low into horse. Stretch the arms in front and wrap your right arm under and around the left. Lift the elbows and move the forearms away from the face. Feel the hips drop. Take a breath in. As you exhale, circle the arms to the right, down and around. Inhale up and exhale down. So again, go for creating the smoothest circular motion you can. Lower body is grounded. Feel the pelvis release. And then feel the tailbone reroute. Let's come on up and just sway a little side to side. Call this little piece of seaweed. Just floating around under the water. Unwind slowly, inhale up. Exhale back to horse, hands to the thighs. Move the hips back. Press the thighs wide. Take a big breath in. Exhale, drop the right shoulder. You can drop the head. Maybe find some movement side to side. And then inhale through center. And exhale to side two. Inhale through to center. Slide your hands down to the ankles. Now you might have to bring your feet a little bit closer. Notice that when you pull on your ankles, your elbows open the knees back. Drop your hips. Pull the elbows back and find cow pose in your spine. Big, big hip opener. And just focus your eyes, coming back to that fluid way of being, that fluid state of mind. Take a big breath in. And exhale, lift the hips and fold. Drape the spine towards the earth and slowly roll up. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale back down into horse. Stretch the arms in front and wrap your left arm under and around the right. As you drop the hips, lift the elbows and start to circle to the left. Down and around. Inhale back up. And exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. So no rush. Go for 2 more of the smoothest circles you can find. And then just sway a little side to side. So no peak pose today. This chakra is all about movement. Movement to explore emotion, sensation, and also creativity, even sexuality. Let's slowly unwind, reach all the way up, and hands interlaced behind the back. Let's bring the heels back in. One more time, full breath. Exhale, bend the knees and tip forward. Relax the head. Drop your hips. 5 slow breaths. And by way of your low back, release the hands down. Let's find a halfway lift. And then turn towards your right toes. Bring your right shin forward, half pigeon. Tuck the back toes, scoot your left leg back. And then as you come to your fingertips, walk them over your right knee. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows wide and lower the chest. Root down, rise up, inhale. And exhale, lower. Inhale, root to rise. And exhale. Let's do 2 more. And hold this last one down and just pause. 3 slow breaths. Slowly press up. Turn to center, rock your hips to the right, and bring your left shin around. So you're either in Sukhasana, crossed at the mid shins, or you can stack left shin on top of right, or you can stack the knees. Gomukhasana, you can rock forward. You can sit on a block. If you're folding forward, you might use support. And feel that wherever you are, the pelvis isn't tucked under and locked up. You're releasing the pelvis back. See if you can relax any gripping or holding of the inner thighs, outer hips, front or back of pelvis, or even bottom of pelvis. Let's take one more breath in and out. And slowly come on up. Carefully unwind your legs, and we'll move to half pigeon side 2. If you need to move into down dog first to get there, you can. Left knee opens out to the left. And then come onto your fingertips, turning towards the left. Take a big breath. And as you exhale, bend the elbows lower. And then root down to rise back up. And then slowly lower. So I like to call this flirting with yourself. It's kind of like you're feeling yourself. You're pulsing in and out. Let's hold this last one down. And just find 3 or 4 breaths, folding over the thigh. And then start to inhale up. Let your hips rock to the left and sweep your right shin around. Option 1, Sukhasana, fire log, or Gomukhasana. And then once you come up, just feel that release of the pelvis. We're not gripping, there's no tension, there's a sense of giving in, letting go, surrendering. This chakra develops around the age of 2 when kids are starting to explore their world. They're starting to explore outside of their boundaries. So obviously, any sort of restriction of movement, restriction of playfulness around those age can affect this chakra. Any sort of trauma can affect this chakra. Even as we grow up, we can be affected by relationship issues, feeling like we can't express our emotions, our creativity, or there's shame around sexuality. Those things can have an effect on this chakra. There's things we can do, such as movement, that can help to open it up. There's stones, there's aromatherapies. Jasmine is said to be an aphrodisiac. There's different foods you can eat, like oranges, mangoes, fruits, juicy fruits. Let's slowly come on up. Carefully unwind. Let's bring the feet together. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, release your groins back and fold. And slowly inhale up. Draw the knees together and just roll onto your back. And just bring your knees wide for a moment. You can rock a little side to side. And you can either wrap your arms around your knees or see if you can grab the outer edges of your feet for happy babies. So this is a root chakra pose for sure. Roots the heads of the thigh bones. Pull down and push up. And it's good to end a hip opening practice with a grounding practice. Like I said, we want to have a balanced sense of opening up these energy points, these vortexes or portals. We don't want it to be a total free-for-all. And take a full big breath in. Exhale, place your feet wide and knock your knees into center. You can rest your hands on your body if you feel like you want to reconnect with that sense of feeling grounded. You can open up the arms wide if you feel like it feels safe for you to open and expand the heart. And just take a moment to drop your knees towards the left. You can place your left foot on top of the right thigh and ground the thigh. See if you can flex the left foot and really use it as a weight. Let's take a full breath in. And exhale, release your top foot and drop your knees to the right. If you did on the first side, place your right foot on top of left thigh. And inhale through the nose. Exhale to untwist, recenter off your pelvis. Just draw your knees into your body, wrap your arms around the shins. Give yourself a great big hug of acknowledgement for showing up, for opening up your mind, trying something new. And then make your way into Shavasana. You can extend the legs long, or for today, you might consider finding Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet touch, knees wide, and just allow, again, the pelvis one more opportunity to open. Allow the eyes to close. I'll bring you out in just a couple minutes. And bring your attention back to the center of your pelvis. And just feel that your pelvis is free of tension, free of gripping and holding. And visualize one more time this orange orb of light or energy in the center of the pelvis, illuminating the waters of your pelvis. Feel or sense that these waters are flowing freely, they're calm. Feel that the reproductive organs are relaxed. Allow this orange light, this vortex, to illuminate, again, your true nature as an emotional being, a sensual feeling being, a creative being, a sexual being. These are all part of who we are. Let's take one more breath in, and as you exhale, completely relax front of pelvis, back, sides, top and bottom. And take a full breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, just sigh it out. And as you find some small movements in the joints, just again, check in, notice how you're feeling. You don't have to overanalyze it or put it into words. Just let yourself have a sensing, feeling moment. And when you're ready, roll to one side. And just let yourself melt into the earth. And then carefully press up to a seat. And collect the palms, center of the heart. And just bow the chin in slightly. Feel the pelvis heavy on the ground. Heart and head are light and lifting. May the merits of our practice be of benefit to all beings everywhere. And to you I bow. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. I hope you are enjoying this chakra series. Let me know if you have any questions. Please subscribe to my channel to stay updated on all the content that we are releasing. And if you'd like to leave a donation, my info is in the movie notes. I'm excited to come back for the third chakra, so look out for it. Thank you.